Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it, number one, is I help people to realize that what they consider to be their soul is the Spirit of God. Therefore, God lives inside of you. And all you have to do, people, is literally take claim to the Spirit that's in you, and you become God, and you can co-create with God. I am also, people, creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. And the way that I do it, people, is that I realize and know that the greatest asset out here is people, man. We are the greatest asset. Therefore, right now, as I speak in the spirit, we are creating means and ways to help people to get paid to exist. And I'm sure that I'll manifest with time, people, as we create it in the spirit, so shall it be in this 3D world. I know that with time. I am also creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. This message I have today, people, is a very powerful message, man, and I pray that the Spirit will use me as He always does to deliver this message onto you today, because this is life-changing message. My message for you today, people, is for you to live in your vision. Now, there's two worlds, right? There is the vision that you see, which is your amazing life, which require you to be your higher self, which for you to be your vision is basically to focus on your vision and focus on being who you need to be to deliver and manifest that vision. And then obviously you have the other reality, because there's two of them. The other reality is your everyday experience, which is your present circumstance. I don't say your current reality, I say it's your current circumstance, because it's temporary. It's just something that you're experiencing on your way to the greatest version of yourself. Remember, I always share with you, people, that who you really are in your reality is not your present circumstance, but your vision. Now, to attain your vision, though, is that you really see wherever you put your attention, people, is where your energy goes. Remember what I say every day, people. Energy is everything and everything is energy. That means that wherever you put your attention is where your energy is going, and whatever you invest your energy in, it's going to give you a return. If you put all your energy in your current situation, then all you're going to have is more of the situations that you do not want. However, if you put all your focus, or 90% of your focus, into your vision, then what you're going to find is that you start to become it, because you start to live in your vision, because it's like whatever you focus on, it evolves. You know what I'm saying? It improves, it grows, it really evolves. That's the best word for that. So it's like, I want you people to really be obsessed with your vision, the vision that God have given you. It's like, I want you to put all your attention into that, man, because as you focus on not where you're going, but on being your highest version of yourself, which is who you must be in order to attain the vision that God had for you. As you keep trying every single day, I'm gonna give you some example, people. Maybe it requires you somebody to be somebody with a great work ethic. That means you get up early, you put in the work consistently, you don't allow distractions to come in. After a while, people, that habits become you. The thing that you're trying to do consistently, as you do it day in, day out, it eventually becomes you. Let's just say that you have to face your fears, have courage, to work on your weaknesses. At first, it's nerve-wracking, but as time goes by and you do it on a regular basis, it eventually becomes you, where you become someone that constantly look for vulnerabilities and weakness in yourself, and develop them to be your strengths. I mean, it goes on and on and on, people. Self-development obviously is always key. Is that when you learn how to develop yourself, which my favorite way is to create knowledge by making things make sense in your life. Once you get to the point where you do that habitually, consistently, day in, day out, where you're consistently making things make sense and being aware of how you're being and making changes, eventually, people, that becomes your new normal, and that's you becoming your highest version of yourself. And as you do that, people, and you do it repetitively, think about it, day in, day out, day in, day out, and that's all you do. It's just like, all the bad habits you learn, eventually they have to make way for the new habits that you're developing, which is all it takes, people, is you being consistent, is you being redundant, is you being repetitive, is you doing it every single day, man. Every single day as you apply, taking actions that is doing the things that you need to do to be your highest version of yourself. Eventually, people, which without even realizing it, is that you start to live in your vision. You're not just looking at it anymore, but you're actually in the middle of it, because you're becoming the version of yourself that you need to be to not only attract the amazing future that you want, people, but it actually, you become it, Like, I'll give you some real life example, man. It's like, for 3 consecutive years, not counting 2025, like, my business was on an upward trajectory. Did great year in, year in, year out, And this year, 2025, man, when I say it was the worst year that I physically had as a business owner, it really was, people. Like, I've come to the brink of, closing my business and all of those things, man. But it's like, what God does, man, is that He uses things to teach us lessons, man. And that's all that was. But thank God, from January through August was some really challenging month. But if I don't tell you this, you'll never know this, man, because I understand there's 2 realities. There's the reality of what I'm experiencing, which is not even a reality. It's a freaking symptom, a temporary state of being. And I know what God promised have always been, which He told me since last year. It's just that my circumstances wasn't matching what I feel and sense in the spirit. Now, here I am now, fast forward, and it's like now, it's like the blessings and the things that I've been waiting for patiently is flooding in like a freaking floodgate has been open, or like a dam's been open. You know what I'm saying? As far as bringing the right people to me, bringing the clients coming out the woodworks. I'm just saying, man, it's like, always choose to trust God, people, and never lose sight of the vision that God have given you, because that's what's going to help you to become your highest version of yourself, man. Is don't be sold the illusion that your present circumstance is your reality, because it's not. It's just a temporary stop that you're making on your way to what God have promised you, to the vision that God have shown you. The catch is, though, people, is that you have to stay focused, though, on the vision that God gave you, even in the worst of time, and always choose to believe and trust that God got you covered, man, and realize that no matter what circumstances you're going through, it's really there to build you, to shape you and mold you, to become your highest version of yourself. And hindsight is always 20/20, but it's like there's a lot of things, other challenges that I went through along the way, where if I didn't go through those challenges, I know I would not be where I am right now, So for those reasons, and as crazy as it sounds, I am very grateful for the challenges that came along, because it shaped and molded me to be way better than I've ever been. And that's the key, people, is that you have to realize that the things that God put us through is not really punishment, but it's there to teach us valuable lesson as He prepare us for the amazing vision and future, not even future, because that word don't exist no more. Like, really, the amazing vision that God have for you, man, is that in order for you to receive it, you have to evolve, you have to elevate, you have to raise your consciousness to be on that frequency and that level, that energetic frequency that will allow you to not only attract and receive the things that God have in store for you, but for you to maintain these things, people. I really pray today, man, that this message find you, man, and you really see the benefit in what I'm talking about here, because this right here, people, is life-changing. You must realize that your present circumstances is not your reality, man. You know what I'm saying? And just know that it's part of the process that God is taking you through to prepare you for the massive abundance of blessings that He have in store for you. Because if I had received these blessings before now, before going through those challenges, I don't think I'll be as astute as I am right now to make better decisions this time around, to be wiser. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to go through certain lesson, man, to be able to be as wise. You know what I'm saying? One of my declaration every day is to be as wise as King Solomon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, that's one of my things, just to really, and Mansa Musa, like those are people that I admire and really believe that I can embody, and I am embodying their aura when it comes to finances, to be able to deliver that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, my point that I'm sharing with you people is that, you know, just realize, man, that whatever you're going through, people, is for a purpose. You know, realize that's the case, man. And I am extremely grateful and thanking God right now for giving me the strength to make it through this year, to make it through all the challenges I've had. And indeed, I am very grateful, extremely grateful for all the abundance of blessings, the floodgates of blessings that's coming in this season right now, man. And I'm telling you, people, for those of you that's been putting in the work and been paying your dues, just know your time shall come. Everything is in God's timing, people. And even though we want things way sooner, trust me and believe me when I tell you that it's for a purpose, man. Let God do his work, man. Believe me, your blessing, your abundance, your favor, everything you've ever wanted is literally right around the corner, man. It's just that you have to learn the lessons that God is teaching you, man. The quicker you learn these lessons, the quicker he can go ahead and give you more responsibility. Here's one thing I want you to take away from this. God will never give you more than you can manage, people. So the catch to this whole equation here is that you must master being able to manage more and more things. If you want more, you have to raise yourself to that standard to where you can accommodate and manage more things, people. God will only give you what you can manage. Always remember that, man. Anyways, man, shout out to my co-creators of Heaven and Earth International. And I say, people, is that this is where obviously we are indeed creating heaven on earth. And the way we do it, people, is because we understand as people that energy is everything and everything is energy. I realize, and we realize, people, that you know, the way we raise the vibration of this world is by intentionally injecting positivity into this world every single day. And the way we do it, people, is by speaking life into people, speaking life into yourself, by intentionally choosing to use just positive phrase. We are not going to be negative. The glass is always half full, never half empty. You know what I'm saying? That's an intentional action that we're going to take every single day. We're going to choose to inspire and motivate others. We are going to choose to raise people up, man, because that's how we raise the consciousness of this world and indeed create heaven on earth, man. To be a part of this collective, people, these are the requirements. Number one is that you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. Number two, people, is yes, you do need to follow my page. You need to watch my videos every day, because as you watch my videos, people, there's downloads that are in these videos that are directly connected with the Spirit of God that's inside of you. And as you listen to my videos, people, what's happening is that codes are being downloaded into you and raising your spirit, man, to take its rightful place in your life, to overpower your body and lead you, man. Because right now, most of you, whether you realize it or not, your body is leading you, and the spirit is just fighting to take its place, man, which is what you want, believe me. Because when God is leading your life, people, the things that money can't buy becomes your portion. Peace, happiness, joy, favor, blessings, protection from God, man. These are the gifts that you get, people, you know? Anyways, man, last but not least is that you must speak your truth. Your truth, people, like you hear me say today, is not your present circumstances. I don't care about that, because that's temporary. What I want you to talk about, people, is I want you to talk about your journey and your process of becoming your higher self, because that's the Spirit of God rising in you, people, and you become the blueprint as you share your journeys, just like I am, where, you know, you allow yourself to be vulnerable, man. You allow yourself to speak your truth. Whatever that looks like, man. Who cares about what other people think? Who cares about being embarrassed, man? I tell you, embarrassment and humiliation is the price of success. I have to be able to speak my truth, people, because if I can't, that means that, you know, I'm scared of something, whatever the hell that is, something imaginary. What's my point? My point is, people, is speak your truth, man. Speak your truth in the sense that speak the vision that God showed you and talk about your process along the way, the success and failures. Anyways, people, that's that portion of today. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide. People, I say this, man. As you already know, united we stand, divided we fall. People, we must stand united. We must choose to be united. We must always, people, choose to be our brothers and sisters keepers. All these bickering and complaining and arguing, or back and forth, whether it's Caribbean islands against other ones, or Black Americans against African or Jamaicans. Here's the deal, man. At the end of the day, that's not unity, people. And unfortunately, unless you love the way your life is, which is whatever the heck it is, I know you don't like it, because damn it, I experienced that. You want to be able to bring about the greatest prosperity period that this world have ever seen. And that's the promise that God have given us, only if we unite, my people. Believe me when I tell you that. We don't have an option in this. Nobody is coming to save us, man. We have to save ourselves. And that's why I keep calling on Africa right now. This is a perfect time to show unity with the Caribbean, man. Send your soldiers over there to help out. Send your humanitarian over there to help out. Send people down there, man, to help out in Jamaica right now. Help relieve the country. Help is the easiest way, people, to show that you are united, And I call on Ghana, I call on Nigeria, I call on Burkina Faso, Uganda, Kenya. These are all countries that I know Jamaicans really genuinely love. We love all of Africa, but I'm just saying these are countries that I know we have strong ties with. Why are we not partnering on this? Like, that's the part that baffles me. It's like, why are we waiting for Europe and America and everybody else to help out, and you just stand back and watch? Like, I don't understand that at all, man. It's like, I really need to see mobilization there. I was really looking forward to going to Africa next year and going to a lot of countries over there. And it's like, now is your time, people, to make a difference right now. This is how you unite, people. I need to see actions, not rhetoric. I need to see action, boots on the ground, making a difference, man. All these other countries I didn't even expect is over there making a difference. El Salvador, I've stopped over there once, but never really been in the country. But now make me want to go there and see what's up over there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, people, that's what unity look like, man. It's supporting each other when we're in need. And I'm really hoping that Africa rises to the occasion at this point for Jamaica. Anyways, people, my declarations over your life. Number one is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three, people, is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that, you really realize that there's two, I won't call them two realities. There's your present circumstance, and then there's your real reality, which is the vision that God have given to you, man. And I want you to stay steadfast and focus on that so you can manifest that in your life, my people. I really and truly believe in you, people. Y'all have an amazing day, man. We'll talk tomorrow.